Good morning, YouTubers. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. It is Saturday morning for you guys that are watching this video right now. For me, it is 3 a.m. Friday morning because I actually just finished filming the Friday morning video that I'm going to be putting up, and I'm filming now the Saturday morning video because I expect it to be a busy Friday and I'm going to be exhausted when I get home on Friday night. So I wanted to film the video a little bit earlier. So I can't really comment on how the gold and silver closed out the week on Friday in this video, but I would definitely probably talk about it tomorrow because I expect we're going to see some more highs on Friday and all day Friday until the markets close out Friday night. So right now, at the time of filming this, we're at another new all-time high. So I'm filming this on Friday morning at 3 a.m. and gold just hit $2,605, another new all-time high. And I did end up putting in an order. And the reason I decided to put in my order on gold is because, like I said, I am kind of expecting and still kind of hoping for a little bit of a pullback in the silver price. However, I don't really think we're going to see much on the gold price side. Very much. We might see 20 bucks, but I don't think we're going to see much. And really, I'm getting a little more confident that they may end up just paying out the short positions and close them out and not retake a larger short position. But we're going to see as it gets a little closer. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, I did do a video a couple weeks ago thinking that as the quarter comes to an end, the third financial quarter, we will probably see a large short position that will beat down the price of silver, and then they'll cover their previous short position and they'll continue this game on like we've been continuing it for years now, as they keep manipulating the price, and then they can only manipulate it so long, and then all of a sudden they beat the price down, they reposition their silver, they borrow more silver to beat the price down, and then they cover the previous borrows, basically borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. And so I did end up putting in my gold order. However, I'm not putting in a silver order, I don't think. If we don't see the dip, I'm holding off and I'm just going with gold. Now, I know some people out there prefer gold anyway, and some people out there are like me and they prefer silver. I prefer whatever has the lowest premium on it. And right now, the low premiums seem to be aligning more with gold. In fact, this purchase that I got right here, which is gold, I was extremely happy with. I ended up picking it up online from someone that is up in Maine, where I'm originally from, and I ended up checking out their site. I ordered it up from them, and they hadn't really updated their price until I went in and wiped out a bunch of their underpriced, I'll say bullion, I guess you could say. Let me just slide that out real quick, and then we'll put that there. There's a few different things here. So let's take a look at what we got. I don't like that that's open like that, but I'm hoping there's not going to be any issues. Let's take a quick peek. One. Man, that looks big. Why does that look so big? I'll know in a minute once we check this out. I should have a total of 3 of one coin, 4 of one coin, and 5 of one coin. And maybe this coin is just, I guess they're just large. At first I was like, did he send me an accident? So that's the 4, and there should be 5 right there. So beautiful coins. Let's take a closer look, and then I'll show you guys. Oh, you can't even really see that yet. And then I'll show you what's in the box too. So I ended up picking up 5 of one coin, 4 of one coin, and 3 of one coin. I actually picked up everything they had on these. I picked up everything they had on these, and they had plenty of these. However, what I noticed is right after I put the order in, the next morning, they ended up raising the price. These things are getting, these 1/10 ounce gold coins in any form are getting extremely hard to find for even $300. And now you're seeing a lot more of the 1/25 ounces. I'm not going to test these right this minute, but I will be testing these later. So I haven't had any problems yet, so that's why I don't expect to have any problems. If you guys are in Maine, go into, do I have, oh man, let me see if I even have the name on here. Twin City Gold. They are located in, well, twincitygold.com. You can check out their website. I can't remember if it was Biddeford, Maine. Exactly. I can't remember what town, and he don't have that on the their envelope or on their package. Let's see if it said it on the receipts real quick. I know a lot of people that are up in Maine that watch the channel. He's got some really, yeah, they're in Biddeford, Maine. So right there, Twin City Gold. If you're up in Biddeford, Maine, go and check them out. They've been having some really good deals on their website with different coins and stuff. And so I think if you walk in, you're probably going to get an even better deal, because I always prefer to buy stuff in cash. That way there's not really, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I don't really like, if I don't have to, if I can pay cash and walk with it, I prefer that. I will show you what's in the box, because the box is a very special gold coin and silver coin set. I think you guys are going to be excited to see this. It's a little bit of a larger pickup, but I'll be honest, I wasn't panicking, but I'm definitely thinking that it is going to get harder and harder to pick up gold, especially small gold, with most online dealers now wanting $300 to $320 for 1/10 ounce. When I seen these, I was super excited. Just to pick them up, and now they have gone up a little higher. They're at $300 on their website now, which, like I said, everybody's asking $300. So if you're able to pick them up under that right now, I'm picking them up as often as I can. Now, let me see if I can pronounce how they call this coin. Somebody out there is like, oh, that is and they already know what it is. This is a Chinese yuan coin of auspicious. I can't pronounce it. I hate to say it. Basically, good luck. So let's take a close look at this. Definitely a pretty coin. I'm happy with it. I don't have any doubt that it's legit, because I've tested all their other coins. Like I said, I test everything when I get it in. I do have a Sigma and stuff, so I put a lot of time into testing it. This is a 1997 beautiful coin. It is 1/10 ounce of gold, and it may say it on here. No, actually it doesn't. But that's okay. I know it is, only because I've also checked around online. When I see anything online, I question stuff, especially a coin that's a Chinese coin. I hate to say that. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably more likely at these days that we'll be the one that cheat people and don't pay our bills than they will nowadays. So I know someone might say, oh, that's so unpatriotic. You know what? The fact that we are printing money like crazy is the reason that gold is going up. They want to sit here and tell us, you know, that it's inflation is greedy corporations. It's not. We're just overprinting money. And I did get a little nervous that gold was going to keep going up, so I had to put my order in when I did. And I'm kind of glad I did, because literally as soon as I put my order in, we seen the price go up. And then we've seen it just come right back down. And so I was like, I should have held out. And then now we're seeing it go right back up again. I think the days of being able to get these are really winding down. So most of you guys have probably already seen these. These are the, correct me if I'm wrong, the Philharmonics. I wish they would put them in some sort of little holder. I don't like them all getting scratched up amongst each other, but it is what it is. And then these, they did put these in holders, which is really cool. But maybe that's because they consider that just a straight up bullion coin. Most people have these right now. They don't value them as anything like preferably. But these right here, they do put in little holders because these are more of a collector, even though there are a ton of them. This is the War in the Pacific. So beautiful coin, totaling altogether 1.2 ounces of gold. And so I'm super happy to have had the opportunity to pick that up. I think gold's going to continue going up. And I think if you have an opportunity to pick up a little bit of it, I think you would probably be very wise to. Gold is great. It holds value. A lot of people out there that have money right now are buying gold and silver. But I find it interesting that I'm talking to more people that have money and they want to get into gold. And they're not as excited about silver. And I believe that silver will have the bigger run down the road. I think you'll see a higher percentage in silver as time goes on. But when you do see some sort of a pullback, you could end up seeing silver take a bigger hit. And I actually talked to someone on our Discord just recently, the last couple days, and he stated that he had been saving up money waiting for a pullback, but now he's getting a little nervous, like maybe the pullback ain't gonna come. And by pullback, people that have been waiting for a pullback have been waiting for $26 silver, and they're waiting for $1,900 gold. And as we move further and further away from that number, the likelihood of seeing it is going to become even more unlikely that it's going to happen. And so I think you need to be mindful of that if you are on the sidelines and you've been waiting to maybe pick something up. Boy, that's a beautiful box already. Wow. I like that. I'm excited. Let me just make sure. Okay. Some people are already wondering. I'm excited to open this. So this is the 2013 Wildlife Elephant set. Beautiful coins. And we're going to try to get a little zoom in here so you guys can see it, and I'll talk a little bit about this. Not something I would generally buy because I am not I guess you can say a collector per se, as I am a stacker. So this right here is a 1/25th gold coin, very tiny, beautiful coin, but a very highly sought after set. A lot of people like this set. Right here we have a 1 ounce of silver, and it does have the elephants in gold, which gives it a beautiful overlay. And then right here we have a pure 1 ounce silver with no gold overlay. Beautiful set. It comes in a great box. I think it's going to be very popular. It may not be a set that I keep for myself. It may be something I may end up trading off. I may do something special with it. I don't entirely know yet. I actually got to talk to a couple friends of mine before I do anything with it, because there's not many of these. As I looked around and I seen this in their shop, I said, oh my word, that's pretty. And so debating what I will do with it, but a very beautiful coin set indeed. I really think silver, back to where I was going beforehand, I think silver is actually going to outperform gold, but not at first. And we're seeing that happen right now, where we're seeing last week, well, I don't know if I should say last week, the week before last, because technically this week ain't over for me. I don't know what's going to happen on Friday yet, like I said, but we've seen last week gold go up by 3%, and we've seen silver go up by 9, almost 10%, 9.5%. And that's a sign right there of the gold-silver ratio closing in on itself little by little. And like I tell people in the chat, in the comments, in the Discord, I foresee that we will get down to a 50-to-1 gold to silver ratio easy. And I will be trading out some of my some of my silver for gold. We get down to 40-to-1. I'll be trading a little bit more. If by some fluke we hit 20-to-1, if it's a trap, I may get bit by it, because at 20-to-1, you got to understand what 20-to-1 means. 20-to-1 means every tube of silver that I have, or that you have the opportunity to trade it for 1 ounce of gold. And I think gold is going to keep going up. Now, some people would worry about that because they would be like, well, man, at that rate, think about that. How many people are going to be able to afford an ounce of gold? And being able to sell your coins, I think, is very important. That's why I actually did a video on that topic just yesterday, where having the ability to sell, you can find people, but when you get up into expensive coins, it's going to be a little harder, but not impossible, because people are still going to want it. Gold is always sought after. You may have to go to a refinery to get the most for your money, but you're not going to have a hard time, in my opinion, selling it. I have never seen anybody that I personally know have trouble selling, and that could be because myself or my friends are quick to buy it up. If I see a deal and I can't afford to buy it, I will usually pass that on to one of my friends that follows the channel or that helps me out in my personal life, or that I'm just an acquaintance with, that we're tight. So it's worth sharing those deals. And there's two reasons. I was telling someone about this yesterday. There's two reasons why I always pass off deals if I can't get them. The main one is to help out the other individual, to let them get some silver at a cheap price. But the second reason could be a little bit more selfish of me. I probably didn't say that word right, selfish. But needless to say, because if someone asks you, hey, I need some money, can you help me out and buy some of these coins off of me, and you're able to help them, you're going to be the first person they contact next time. If you don't buy them and they have to go to someone else, they'll most likely go to that other person the first time they get rid of some other stuff. And that's why a lot of these places, they try to make deals with you. They don't want you to be hurting for money. And that's why I always say, treat people well when you're buying, treat people well when you're selling, and you're going to do very well. I think this will probably wrap up the video. I'm really super excited to see how next week plays out with the short position. Is it going to get the beat down that I had originally thought that it would, or are they just going to settle? Now, I can tell you, if they decide to settle out for paper and pay the losses that they took for borrowing silver, then I really do expect that we are going to see the price run this next month like we've never seen before. And so for that, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the little pickup that I picked up. I know I'm super excited to put some of these up. A couple of them I've actually got for other people that wanted them. I just know that they want them. And I don't know yet what I'm going to do with this. This is a nice set. So with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys again on T-Square Talk. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the video, it was more of just a package opening, not really too educational, I guess you could say. But please take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button, check out a few of our other videos, and I think you'll really like the channel. It really helps the channel out if you hit that thumbs up. If you leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts. I love reading them, especially on the weekend when I'm a little bit slower and kind of spend a lot more time catching up on comments. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. Take care, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.